Yes, good morning, everyone. Uh, so in the last class, we spoke about relational operators. They are less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, double equal to, not equal to. These are the comes under comparison operators, also known as relational operators. So yesterday we have seen there is an example how double equal operator is going to be useful to compare the names like PAN card name and Aadhaar name are equal. Then obviously it will be bank account is sustainable, else the bank account is getting blocked. So similarly, so the relation operators can be applied in many situations, like write a Python program to check fuel level of flight. Based on that, landing and takeoff. Yeah, landing takes place. So here in this context, I just wanted to tell you how relational operators are going to be useful for you, right? Let's suppose there is a business rule is that the flight is also be getting drive by the petrol, right? Absolutely. So the petrol level is less than 10 liters. If there are 5 flights are roaming in the air, the flight which has a least petrol fuel level will be getting land first. That's a rule actually, Now the flight completely controlled by the program, not by the human being. Yes or no? Let's suppose there is a fuel level is probably, let's suppose 9 liters. Clear? Now the condition is that if the current fuel level, isn't it, is less than 10, absolutely, it can be called it as, what? Land immediately. That particular flight. If the flight which is greater than 10 liters of the petrol fuel, obviously they will be get instructed that, what? Wait in the air few more. So the else part is going to be many, it is applicable to many flights. Let's suppose before going to write this particular fuel thing, where we supposed to be applied, there are sorting algorithms. You know sorting algorithms? Can you tell me sorting algorithms? What are they? What are the sorting algorithms? Bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, radix sort, insertion sort, all this. So if there are five flights or roaming, by applying the sorting algorithms, so it can be ascending order, it can be descending order. Obviously, it is an ascending order, low to high. So whichever the flight is having lowest one, obviously the fuel is going to be tested. Greater than certain level, obviously that's not going to be tested. So rest of all the flights will be comes under the else part. Only the flight which is having a less than 10 liters of the thing will be getting an alert message to the flight to the pilot that land immediately. There will be a track is readily available for you. This is a small program where what is the need of this less than operator I wanted to be telling. ఈ లెస్ దెన్ ఆపరేటర్ యొక్క పర్పస్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ అని చెప్పడం కోసమే ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాను, రైట్? లెట్ us execute now. According to the current condition, the current flight is having a 9 liters, therefore it is land immediately. If it is 10 liters, you see now, wait in the air. Rather than keeping less than, if we keep less than or equals to, it is applicable to be land immediately. It can be less than or maybe equal to. Now the same logic can be written in reverse order also. Well, how? Rather than less than or equals to, I'll be keep it as a greater than or equals to. What happens there? This particular else part is going to become, sorry, this particular else part is going to be come here. This particular part will comes to here. Both logic completely accurately seen, but person to person, the way you write is different. But when to apply less than or equals to, when to apply greater than or equals to, it's a situation. నువ్వు ఇలా ముందు రాస్తే ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇది ముందుకెళ్తుంది, లేదు అని అంటే ఇది నెక్స్ట్ వస్తుంది. సో ఇలాగనే బోత్ లాజిక్ విల్ బి సేమ్. నౌ ఇస్ చెక్ వన్స్. Yes or no? Wait in the air few more minutes. Clear why it is like that? Because it is a greater than 10. If it is 8 liters, obviously this will go to the else part. Are you clear? See here, using the if else statement is very important. ఎప్పుడు if use చేయాలి, ఎప్పుడు else use చేయాలి. That's all situation. ఇప్పుడు మనము if your percentage of the marks is greater than 90%, obviously will be a A++ grade candidate. Less than అనుకోండి, obviously it is else part. It can be outstanding student. నువ్వు ఎలా రాయాలి కోడ్ అనేది ఇట్స్ అప్ టు యూ. బట్ హౌవెవర్ ఎండ్ యూజర్ కి ఎలా కావాలన్నట్టు నువ్వు ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాయాలి. ఇట్స్ నాట్ యువర్ విష్. యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ నాట్ ఫర్ యూ, ఫర్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ టు బి సర్వ్. వేరే డివైజెస్ వర్క్ చేయడం కోసం నువ్వు ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తున్నావు. ఆర్ యు క్లియర్? స్మాల్, ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నువ్వు ఒక ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ సెట్ ది టైమ్ అట్ మార్నింగ్ 5:30 యాజ్ అన్ అలారం. If the time is reached to the 5:30 a.m., immediately beep sound is going to come. Yes or no? It's the if statement. Are you clear or not? Obviously, no cut cases no anko, then nothing would happen. Are you clear or not? So this is how everywhere if else will be very quite common. Very quite common everywhere. Oka geyser undi. You know geyser at home. What was the problem before geyser was there? There is a water heater. Many people are dying because of water heater. Children are going to keep the hand in the, the power supply will be come to the bucket and people would die. The small reason is that if you make a small temperature sensor called as a DHP sensor or LM35 sensor, if the water will be boiled and the temperature of the water become 42 degrees, the geyser will stop consuming the power. Else, if you start consuming the water, again it will be water would come, again the water heater need to be consume the power. It will be till the water, 5 liters of water will be boiled, the power consumption will come. A small logic, if else, if else, if else, that's all. Problem is solved. Are you clear or not? See, this is how there are plenty of examples we can able to take into consideration how to apply the relational operators to solving the real world problem. Now the problem I said, related to geyser, you know what? It's a real problem. People are dying because of that. Now because of the water heater, like because of the geyser, I think 100% might not be sure. Now these days I'm seeing one more problem with the geyser also. Because of the electricity power, geyser is consuming more power, right? Our balls are getting, fall because of that particular water, it seems. Even ladies also nowadays stop using the geyser water. Because I think that water heater might be that geyser water might be harmful to the head, it seems, like that's the reason they stop. But here not you are dying, right? Up to some extent the problem is solved. This is how these programs are helpful to solve our real world problems. Yes or no? By writing this kind of statement. So ఎప్పుడు ఎందుకోసం నువ్వు రాస్తున్నావు అనేది పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా ఒక రూట్ కాజ్ అయితే తెలియాలి మీకు, దేనికోసం ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తున్నాం అని. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఆర్ యు క్లియర్ గైస్? ఐ హోప్ యు అండర్స్టాండ్ వెన్ టు అప్లై లెస్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు, వెన్ టు అప్లై లెస్ దెన్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? యెస్టర్డే వి హావ్ సీన్ డబుల్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపరేటర్. అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ దాన్ని ఇంకొక దాన్ని కంపారిజన్ చేయడానికి మనం డబుల్ ఈక్వల్ ఆపరేటర్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం. ఆర్ యు క్లియర్ ఆర్ నాట్? లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ ఈజ్ వాట్? నాట్ ఈక్వల్ ఆపరేటర్. సో ఇక్కడ సింపుల్ గా ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకో ఏదన్నా. Relational operators demo 3. Isn't it? So write a Python program to check mobile battery backup is sufficient or not. Clear? What's the rule basically? The business rule is that if the battery backup is go less than or equals to 20, yes or no, it will be give you the prompt message that connect charge. Else no message, no alert. Yes or no? This is a business logic basically, you know. So obviously here you are going to say that, you know what, let's suppose current mobile battery backup is, let's suppose 19% of your battery. Obviously the comparison how it will be taking, current mobile battery backup is less than or equals to 20. Obviously it will be tell you that, you know what, print connect your charger. Else nothing would happen. Clear? Let's see now. Yeah, connect your charger because of 19. If I make it as 21 or else 21, obviously it will be give you nothing. No alert message will be given to you. It is exactly the logic could be written behind the application. Yes or no? Yeah. Another example. Validation of your mobile number. Validation of your mobile number. Let's suppose mobile number you are taking, isn't it? Input, enter your valid phone number. Valid phone number. If mobile phone number not equal to, or else we can take there is a built-in function. Length means we are counting the number of digits in a mobile number. So mobile number is equal to 10. Obviously what happens? Print valid phone number. And if there are three cases are possible: equal to 10, less than 10, greater than 10. Absolutely right. So length of the mobile number is less than 10. Obviously insufficient phone number. Insufficient number of digits in phone number. Are you clear? Else, last part. If it is not equal to 10 or less than 10, definitely it would be greater than 10 only, right? Obviously, you need not to write the logic. Obviously, it will be comes under invalid due to exceeded number of digits in phone number. Yes or no? Are you clear? Now let's execute. You make the comment this particular program. హలో, ఎవరండి? ఓకే. నో, మీకు రాంగ్ నంబర్ కాల్ చేస్తున్నారు, చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. Right, let me execute. Now system is asking me to enter the phone number 7799132754. It is a valid phone number. Else you give again execute 7799132755. One number is less than 10 I am giving. Insufficient number of digits in a phone number. Okay. Now again I am executing. +917799132754. Invalid due to exceed number of digits in a phone number. Clear? These are the three possible way how to utilize this particular the purpose of the double equal operator, the purpose of the less than operator. Obviously, the else part is a greater than operator. So I'm just demonstrating to you when to apply the relational operators for what purpose. Are you clear? So this is how the relational operator. There are plenty of programs you are likely to write. You will be get to know about all this. Yes or no? So I already told you that the relational operators not only compare the numerical values, it also be compare the strings also. That I have shown you that. Yes or no? So these are brief information about the relational operators. So there are hundreds of examples we have for assignments to be solved. There we will get to know more number of examples for relational operators. Let us go ahead with a logical operator. Logical operator. And how many operators we have logically? Tell me, how many operators are there? Logical operators. What are they? Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, so there will be logical operators called and or not. Let us talk about little about and operator. So basically logical operators are used to compare more than one condition at a time. To compare more than two conditions at a time. Clear? So logical and operator produces true as an output, if all the conditions become true. Either one of the condition become false, overall result is also false. This is the behavior or phenomena of the logical and operator. And ఇది ఇలా behave చేస్తుంది. Now the comes to example. Write a Python program to validate a banker or customer at a bank to open an account. To open an account, compulsorily what documents required? PAN, Aadhaar, passport, all this definitely will give. Very essentially, we required what? PAN and Aadhaar. Are you clear? Now the condition is that PAN card, have you submitted to the bank? True. Aadhaar, have you submitted to the bank? True. Right. If PAN card is submitted under Aadhaar submitted, then obviously what is supposed to be? You are eligible to open an account at our bank. If any one of the document does not submitted by the customer, else I wanted to be conclude that, you know what? According to RBI policy, you are not eligible for opening an account. Are you clear? This is the loss. Yes or no? Okay. Let me execute. You are not, because now he is eligible, because both have been submitted. Now, obviously, I'll be taking false. False means what? Obviously, here, this PAN card become a false. Is false is equal to true? Absolutely. This particular condition become what? False. According to logical AND operator, all the conditions must be true. They have to be, condition become true. Then only the if part is getting executed, else it will be go to the else part. Now, this part is true or not? This part is true because Aadhaar card has been submitted. This part become false. Now, what happens here? Let's take this particular program. Let's take this particular program. To be executed, there is a Python tutor is a nice application we have. Python tutor. This will show you an execution flow of the program. అంటే ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది లైన్ బై లైన్, అసలు కర్సర్ ఎలా వెళ్తుంది ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి అనేది మనకు క్లియర్ గా కనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్ గా. You are not eligible to open an account. కట్ అయిపోయింది ఇక్కడ ప్రోగ్రామ్. Okay. Now PAN card is getting recognized as a variable. Boolean value it is holding. Aadhaar is also holding a Boolean value. Now the cursor is at what location? At what line? Third line. What's happening at the third line? It is checking that the status of the PAN card is false, is not equal to true. It is getting failed. And Aadhaar has been submitted. True is equal to true. Yes. Then you tell me, according to the behavior of the logical AND, does this red mark will go to the fourth line or directly it will be go to the sixth line? I need an answer from online students. Deva, Monica, Sushmita and Brahma. You tell me please. Now my next question is, click next. Does the red mark cursor will go to the sixth line or it will be go to the fourth line? Confidently, please tell me.
Else part it will go.
Huh?
It is not satisfying the condition, so it goes to
Can you
else
speak
part.
little louder?
It goes to else part.
Exactly, it is goes to else part because you know here the
Condition
PAN card
not
is
failed.
equal to true. It's not submitted. Okay, next. Yes, it will be print output. What is output? Obviously, here it will be print. According to RBI policy, you are not eligible to open an account. Let's suppose if I make here PAN card as true. Now what happens? Next, fourth line. Because He's eligible because both the conditions become true. Yes or no? Now the point is, a small change. If you go to village people, do you expect both PAN and Aadhaar as to be submitted to bank? Absolutely no. Yes or no? Village people, definitely 99% of the people, they never carry the PAN card because they are belonging to cultivation background. They are from the what is called a farmer background. They need not to pay any income tax to the government, and any income they might have tax exempted for that. So they will not submit PAN card. Now you have to make eligibility to open an account. Now you tell me how to make a changes over here. ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని నువ్వు ఎలా చేంజ్ చేస్తావు నాకు చెప్పు. ఇప్పుడు now there is a point. Yes, absolutely we have need of the OR operator. ఇక్కడ నేను లాజికల్ OR operator సేమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇక్కడ R అని పెట్టామనుకో, even though the farmer might not submit a PAN card, still he is eligible to open an account. ఎప్పుడు ఇది ఇక్కడ ఓకే ఓపెన్ PAN account. Yeah. Are you clear? Now, what is the behavior? Let me talk theoretical. Here I told you that logical AND operator produces a true as an output if all the conditions become true. Any one of the condition become false, the overall result become false. ఇప్పుడు R ఏంటి? OR operator. This operator, OR operator, is produces true as an output, either of the condition become true obviously result is also true. In what situation the OR operator become false? If all the conditions become false, then only overall result become false. This is the phenomena of the OR operator. Yes or no? Okay. Similarly, in this, now according to the OR behavior, this PAN card might become false, but Aadhaar become true. Some farmers might submit PAN card, but haven't submitted Aadhaar card. But both are eligible for the account opening is possible. If both not submitted, he might not be a citizen of an India. If both the proofs might not having, he might be a Pakistan. He might be other country that he doesn't belonging to India. Obviously, right? Okay. Let us execute now. You see the behavior of this. You are eligible to open an account because even PAN card was not submitted. You reverse now. PAN card submitted, but Aadhaar hasn't submitted. Now again, he is eligible to open an account. If both might not submit it, now you see the output. Yes, sir. Very clear? Now quickly, everybody, both logical AND operator, logical OR operator, you develop through the Tkinter program. Within 5 minutes, 5 minutes is enough. I need an application where you will be enter PAN card as well as Aadhaar card. I need this kind of results through application. నిన్న చేశారు కదా మీరు, అలాగా నాకు కావాలి. Let me talk about not operator. Logical not operator, what it will do? It will be not is behave like invert operation, which means that if the status of the object is true, not operator will make it as false. Vice versa. This is the purpose of the not operator. What exactly not operator will do? If the object has having a status is true, it will become false. If the status is false, it will become a true. Let us take an appropriate example. Not operator demo. Not operator demo. Now write a Python program to simulate UPS inverter behavior. మన ఇంట్లో యూపీఎస్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఇన్వర్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అది ఎలా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. సో నౌ ది పాయింట్ హియర్ ఇస్ దట్ I'll be taking electrical power initially become true. కరెంట్ ఉంది, అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు నువ్వు? ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇన్వర్టర్ power is equal to false. Are you clear? Now if electrical power is equal to true, then obviously what you do? You would like to know the status of the inverter power. ఎలక్ట్రికల్ పవర్ ఉంది అంటే దాని స్టేటస్ మనకి యూపీఎస్ యొక్క స్టేటస్ ఏమవుతుంది? ఆఫ్లో ఉండాలి. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? అబ్సల్యూట్లీ. ప్రింట్ స్టేటస్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్వర్టర్. జస్ట్ నువ్వు ప్రింట్ చేసి చాలు, ఇన్వర్టర్ పవర్. ఓకే. నా ఒకవేళ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ పవర్ లేదనుకో, absolutely right. What happens here? Else print status of electrical power, that is going to be electrical power. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేస్తాము? ప్రింట్ స్టేటస్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్వర్టర్ పవర్, నాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్వర్టర్. క్లియర్? లెట్ us see now. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి? ఇప్పుడు కరెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ప్రకారం కరెంట్ ఉంది, ఇన్వర్టర్ ఆఫ్లో ఉండాలి. ఎస్ సార్ నో? లెట్ us see now. Status of the inverter is false. Are you clear? ఒకవేళ కరెంట్ లేదు. Are you clear? Let us execute. ఏమైంది ఇక్కడ? కరెంట్ పోయింది, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ పవర్ బికమ్ ఫాల్స్, ద స్టేటస్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇన్వర్టర్ బికమ్ ట్రూ. ఇక్కడ నేనేమి ఇచ్చేసాను? నాట్ ఆపరేటర్ ఇచ్చేసాను. దిస్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ ది not operator. The status of an object is true, it will become a make it as a false. If it is a false, it will be make it as a true. మళ్ళీ పవర్ వచ్చిందనుకో obviously it will become true. చూడండి ఇప్పుడు అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తుంది, inverter become false. Are you clear? These are the areas where not operator is going to be used. I think electronic students, anybody is there? EC students? Yeah. You know JK flip-flops? RS flip-flops? You know, right? RS full form ఏంటి? Think once. Flip-flops నేర్చుకున్నావు కదా DLD లో. Reset and set. Yes or no? ఏం చేస్తుంది RS flip-flops? ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాము దాన్ని? అసలు RS flip-flops ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాను? Anybody online students? I want to know where will be apply the RS flip-flops. Brahma, Deva, Monica, Sushmita.